An obsessive goal becomes a trap. The Russians have reported the complete capture of Bakhmut. Also, the UAF claimed that fighting is still ongoing on the southwestern outskirts of the city. In addition, our armed forces continue to successfully advance on the flanks around Bakhmut. The city is semi-surrounded, the Ukrainian Defense Ministry said.
Bakhmut has been reduced to rubble after almost 10 months of fierce fighting. Attacking the city, Russia lost more than 100,000 soldiers, said US President Joe Biden, and this was confirmed by the Ukrainian GUR. On May the 20th, Yevgeny Prigozhin reported that his militants were in full control of Bakhmut, but later said that the Wagner PMC was preparing to leave the city.
We have completed our task, and now Wagner is forced to withdraw in order to regroup and recover. On May 20th we took the city, and by the June 1st we will hand over the positions and leave Bakhmut up till June 10th.
However, the president of Ukraine denied that our military had left Bakhmut.
Today they are in Bakhmut. I will not share the exact locations, but this means that Bakhmut is not captured by the Russian Federation as of today. There can be no 2 or 3 interpretations of this.
The enemy is reported by the General Staff of Ukraine to be trying to push our forces back from the southwestern part of the city, and heavy fighting is going on. According to the American Institute for the Study of War, Ukrainian forces control access to 2 highways. Because of this, the Russians cannot carry out further offensive actions, but the situation in Bakhmut does not affect the ability of the Ukrainian Armed Forces to counterattack to the north and south of the city, the ISW's analysts summarize.
Go, go, go! Let's go! Let's go!
Over the past week, our forces have been advancing from 150 meters to 2 kilometers daily in the area of Bakhmut, the General Staff of the AFU reports. And Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Mahler said that the city is under semi-surrounding.
We are destroying the Russians and knocking them out of the hills around Bakhmut. After the operational encirclement, which can last several weeks, this semi-horseshoe or horseshoe around Bakhmut will be fully shaped, and Bakhmut itself will be used as a foothold to destroy Russian troops willing to enter this operational cauldron. Realizing this, Prigozhin's militants are already beginning to flee Bakhmut. They pass it off as a victory, but in fact, it is desertion.
That is why Wagner's men are in a hurry to leave Bakhmut, experts say. But it will be very difficult for the occupiers to defend Bakhmut, as they have destroyed it to the ground.
Russians will just find themselves in an area that they might not even be able to stay in long term because the infrastructure does not exist. So then the ability to then keep the city in their hands and then continue further west is going to be very, very difficult. The Russians have pushed everything they had at it since August, and they've only just sort of captured the town. It's a very insignificant point on the broader map, and actually what's really been it's all been about is to try and fix each fort so that they can't fight in other places within Ukraine.
According to the General Staff of the AFU, thanks to the fact that the Ukrainian military held back the Russian army for so long in Bakhmut, the enemy's plan to seize Slovyansk and Kramatorsk and then completely occupy Donetsk region failed. The defense forces also gained time to prepare for the counteroffensive. Finally, the allies decided to take the long-awaited step. The US and the G7 countries agreed to provide F-16 fighter jets.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Latest news, trends and analytics on Spotlight Ukraine. Like, share and subscribe.